So thank you, Dr. Disler, for that introduction, and thank you all for being here today. It's a pleasure to be speaking to all of you. So when I was here on my tour as a high school senior, my tour guide said, Albion teaches you how to think, not what to think. And in that moment, I decided that this was the place that I needed to be. And here I am today, having been given the task of sharing my summary, a summary of my Albion experience with you. I must admit, the allotted time for this speech is really not enough for me to adequately explain how incredible my last 4 years have been. But I can say without a single doubt that I have been taught how to think and not what to think. Whether it was the unconditional support from faculty and staff, sorority sisters, peers, or local community members, my time at Albion College has been a true gift. I have developed a deep passion for sociology, issues regarding race and ethnicity, and social movements. Talk about that controversy. In fact, I have just recently completed my departmental thesis on civil rights activism. And I've also found a home in Albion, and I'm strongly committed to working alongside our neighbors to better our community, both the college and the town. To say the least, I have been overwhelmingly involved during my last 4 years, but I have chosen one specific experience to share with you all today. My participation in the development of Albion's Big Read is unlike any other learning experience that I have ever had. Since August, I have worked closely with Dr. Jess Roberts, who is here today as well, and the Big Read Committee to develop a common reading experience for the entire Albion community through Ursula Le Guin's A Wizard of Earthsea. We have two overarching goals: to empower and value youth, and to provide a space for diverse groups of individuals to come together and interact in meaningful ways. We aim to attain these goals through our creation of a grant to the National Endowments for the Arts, as well as the development of programming that includes community-wide book discussions, cultural events, and service projects, just to name a few. This is a short summary of the program itself, but I'd like to focus on how this experiential learning has made a lasting impact on my years at Albion and my general personal growth. My work with Albion's Big Read is rooted in an English class called Practical Persuasion, but I assure you that my learning has extended far beyond the classroom. Not only did we complete challenging and empowering work inside our classroom, but I was also exposed to experiences that were at times uncomfortable and challenging in a different way. My strengths emerged when designing the programming. I was familiar with our plans and the direction that I felt comfortable explaining it to almost anyone. I still do. However, my weaknesses began to surface when discussing the details of our chosen Big Read text. As our project started to gain momentum and public support, we presented at city council meetings, school board meetings, and gatherings of other organizations. If I had remained in my comfort zone and just explained the programming, the presentation would have been incomplete. Instead of choosing not to raise my hand, like I would if I was unsure in a classroom, I was forced to confront this weakness head on. And if that wasn't enough, I genuinely believe that I am a living example of the Big Read's goals. I am an empowered young person, and I've interacted with people from all different backgrounds and perspectives. Because of this work, I feel called to share it with others. Again, this is the short version of only one of my many life-changing experiences at Albion College. I will tell you, though, that after I graduate on May 9th, I will remain in Albion to continue the work on developing this program and preparing for Albion's Big Read Month in October. Starting on June 1st, I also have the privilege of beginning to work alongside Dr. Andrew French and the 7 Build Albion Fellow students, again, to develop programming. And most of them are here today, I think, yes. Most of all, however, I'd like to thank all of you for your contributions to this institution and therefore my individual endeavors. Because of you, I have been able to take full advantage of my college years. As I start to accept my new alumni status, I am honored to have the privilege to give back to the institution and the community that has helped me become the empowered young woman that I am today. Your generosity has been an essential factor in my unique, empowering, and life-changing Albion College experience. Genuinely, I'd like to thank you all very much.